This is Do-Rag Wisdom here, and 6 days after the coup d'etat by the right wing against our country. And before I begin today's discussion, a message to all of you out there, whoever's listening to this, I have to take an honesty moment. I do believe in being honest, even if it's, when you're watching me, I don't expect you to agree, whoever it is, with everything I say. And there's going to be times, if you do continue to subscribe, that you're going to maybe see things you're not going to agree with. But I want you to know, honesty is, I try as much as possible. And I'm going to tell you straight, that even if this creep, Trump, makes of this country a Gan Eden, that's Hebrew for Garden of Eden, I would still hate his guts. I personally despise Donnie Trump. When I first knew of him, I've been in New York, I've been living in New York since 1974, and when I first knew of this creep, I didn't like him then, I don't like him now, I won't like him in the future. So, that being said, that informs how I feel about him. He reminds me of the bullies I used to have to deal with when I was growing up. I'll never forget when I was a kid. There was the worst bully you could imagine was a sign. I was in the 7th grade, and this bully that had been persecuting me since high school, elementary school days. So here I was at junior high school, and my last period teacher, the geography teacher, made him president of the class, and he turned around after, he said, "I'm going to be giving you trouble." He goes, "I'm going to be giving you some problems." Something like that. Just wait, just wait. It's like Donnie Trump now. He's that same bastard who's now president, I'm not going to say that, who's now been elected to be the leader of the country. I wish I had my geography teacher right now. This guy, his name was Mr. Wellington, and he looked almost exactly like Ernie Kovacs, and he yelled at us the first day. He scared the hell out of us. But the first day I met him, the last period, he was pounding his desk, screaming at us, telling us what he's going to do if we do. It was like, I got to tell you, we sat there frozen. Turns out he's one of the nicest, warmest teachers I had in the years when I was in that junior high school. I really, Mr. Wellington, geography, the social studies. I always loved the social studies, English language, the social studies, history, studying history. So when that bully was elected as the the president, I went up to him like that day, and I said, "Look, he just threatened me. Can you please do me a favor and don't let him be the president of the class? He's been hassling me since I've been in school with him at Ramona. That was the elementary school in Los Angeles where I grew up. And you know what the guy did? He threw him out of being the president of the class, and he kept a good eye on him for the rest of the year, anything that he was going to pull. Because, this bully that I was dealing with, his name was Mitch. He was a sociopath. He knew how to be innocent when, like that, who's that guy on Leave It to Beaver? Eddie Haskell, right, Eddie Haskell. He knew exactly how to be innocent. And he used to pull that crap all the time when I was in elementary school. So he decided to carry that war on into junior high school, which he did, and he then introduced me to another bully, which proceeded to, when this first one disappeared, this other one took over, and on and on and on and on. And by the way, the ladies, the girls, loved the bullies. Just loved them. It was like what Robert Crumb said. He could walk around holding a little kitty and being as sensitive as possible. And what do these girls go for? What What a sick world we live in. So Mr. Wellington took this slime ball, this bully, knocked him off his temporary pedestal, and made sure that at least in his class, he didn't try to do anything, rule anything, destroy anyone. Gee, I wish there was a Mr. Wellington now, so we can get rid of this bastard. Where are you, Mr. Wellington? We need you now to get rid of this bastard Trump! Durag Wisdom, watch the space.